Elf
Ball.
Elf
Ball.
Elf Ball. Welcome to Elf Ball, the musical.
Welcome to Elf Ball, the musical. As far as our opening hand goes, yes, we will definitely. Yeah, we've got this. Ancient. Yeah, we can make this work. Yeah, that'll be Finhorn Elves, because I got worried for a second with the guy's cradle. It was like, but no, we've got Finhorn Elves. But yes, welcome to Elf Ball the Musical. We're gonna have some fun today. Ooh, there we go, Command Tower. That is perfect. So we're gonna lead off with Command Tower. Let's go for Finhorn Elves, and then anything else we will pass the turn. We were playing Abomination of Llanowar, the musical expert. Vigilance and Menace, and then Abomination's power and toughness are equal number of elves on the battlefield and the number of elves in our graveyard. Look at this sick Assassin's Trophy. We'll look at that here in just a second. Let's lead off with Guy's Cradle, because that'll be 1, 2, 3 for Timberwatch. That sounds like a pretty good plan. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go Timberwatch Elf. We could... Yeah, I like having Timberwatch Elf out there. Timberwatch Elf is actually pretty fun elf. So we're going to get that down. That way we have access to some sort of combat trick with Abomination. So I'm playing against Goreclaw. Creature spells you cast power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Then, whenever Goreclaw attacks, each creature you control power 4 or greater gets +1 and gains trample until end of turn. So there we go. We'll cover our sponsors in just a second. So we run into Lodge. Ooh. And let's see. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 off of Guy's Cradle, and that's going to be Abomination. Let's do this. So let's go Ancient Tomb. Let's tap down Guy's Cradle. Yeah, because no, actually, we can make this work. We'll tap down for black. And that still gives us just enough to go for Primal Rage. Yes, that is perfect. So let's go for Abomination of Llanowar. Let's go for Primal Rage. It's going to be 1, 2 off of Ancient Tomb. And then go and swing in for 1. I think that'll work. Get in for 1 damage. Why not? Let's have some fun. All right, go Timberwatch Elf, go. All right, swing in for 1. It's going to knock him down to 29. We have the 29 turn clock established with Timberwatch Elf. And there we go. And our opponent's shaking in their boots. So let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, TCG Player. If you want to experience Elf Ball the Musical in person, consider using my TCG link. That's going to allow you to help support the channel and allow you to get some cards. And that is... What was the reveal? Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that. I definitely send Abomination back to the command zone, and let's get the reveal zone popped up. That way we can keep that in mind. But at least right now with the Assassin's Trophy, we have any sort of answer for whatever sort of big threat they get on the battlefield, which is exactly what we want to see. So let's go Elvish Mystic. Yeah, I like that. So we go Elvish Mystic. That's going to be 1, 2. Actually, we'll hold off on Guy's Cradle. Let's tap down that Finhorn Elves. It's going to be Elvish Mystic. Let's go and lead off with Temple. Get the Scry going. Scurry. The Fever. The Insanity. And that's going to be Guric Wildspeaker. There we go. Yeah, actually we do. We want that on top of our library. That'll be a pretty good play. And then anything else, we're going to go for Abomination. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Tap down for black. And then that will be 2 off of Ancient Tomb. There we go. All right, so we're going to get down Abomination. It is back, ready to sing some songs to Goreclaw. Let's go ahead and push in with Timberwatch Elf. I told you, you updated your score sheet. That's going to be 2 ticks on Timberwatch Elf, and then anything else past the turn. Also, let's give a quick shout out to MTGOTraders. If you want to play the brand new Commander Legends set, it is online, and they will definitely be able to deliver the cards to you. Let's give a quick shout out to inkgaming.com. If you need any sort of gaming-related accessories, be sure to check them out. inkgaming.com/Jolt is going to give you 10% off. And last but not least, I started a Patreon. So if you'd like to directly support cool content like this, there's a link down in the description below. But if you're keeping score at home, it is officially free time. Now, as far as Abomination goes, this is it. This is the board state that you definitely want to see. So let's go for, we don't really need black right now. Let's make the lane, actually, either way, we'll just go for, I think there's a reason, no, actually, we can end up going for Timberwatch Elf activation. I kind of like that. All right, so let's do this. So let's go for Wirewood Lodge. And we've got some shenanigans that we can go for. So let's go Timberwatch on Abomination. Let's untap Timberwatch. Oh god, this is beautiful. Let's tap down for green. Untap that. Let's go Timberwatch on Abomination. That's going to make it a 12-12, and that'll be a 15-15. All right, POTUS's going to scoop it up. POTUS's going to scoop it up on that one. We'll take that. That's one of the fun things about this deck is if you get up to a quick start, something like Guy's Cradle is going to allow you to power some stuff out. The game wasn't even over yet. We're going to be able to get in for 15. So we're in a unique position with Return of the Wild Speaker to where we have a 12-12 out there, so we're going to be able to get in for 12 commander damage. With Return of the Wild Speaker, this is such a good card for this deck because we can draw cards equal to the greatest power of non-human. So we're looking at either going for +3/+3 for a trample effect, or just straight drawing 12 cards, which is probably what we would have ended up going for. So you can definitely see where you have the tribal elf aspect. Works really well with a just elf ball out of the command zone. So hey, anyways, love this deck. If you enjoyed the video, hey, like and subscribe. Thanks, bye. Welcome to Elf Ball the Musical. As far as our opening hand goes, we've got Command Tower. Check this Assassin's Trophy out. Pretty sweet. We've got two. Yeah, I'm not super wild about this one. We're going to get off to some sort of big mana start. And I guess we could just end up working towards Freylease. We've got Abrupt Decay. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. Let's put one card on the bottom. Let's go and put Stampede on the bottom. Click OK, and we get to lead off with a land drop, which is always nice. So let's go lead off with the Woodland Cemetery, and then anything else, pass the turn over to our opponent. But yes, welcome to Elf Ball the Musical. Hopefully you're excited. You didn't get scared by the noxious gas coming out of their mouths. We're playing Abomination of Llanowar. Vigilance and Menace, and then Abomination's power of toughness equal number of elves on the battlefield, plus the number of elves. Oh my goodness, there's a Jewel Lotus coming in. The number of elf cards in the graveyard. We're playing against Wyleth, Soul of Steel. Brand new Boros commander, which in fact, it's nice to kind of see it out there with Wyleth. I love Voltron, I love card draw. So, it's very hard for me to get to build a Boros commander. So Wyleth is definitely on my to-do list. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, and then we do have Abrupt Decay, which is just going to work out perfectly. So let's lead off with Swamp. And let's see if we can't get our opponent to go for some sort of equipment play, and then maybe potentially an equip, and then we can go for Abrupt Decay in response to that. So anything else, pass the turn over to our opponent. But yes, whenever Wyleth attacks, draw a card for each or an equipment attached to it. So we did cover both commanders. Give a quick shout out to our sponsors, TCG Player. If you go to bit.ly/JoltMTG, that's going to allow you to get some cards and help support the Elf Ball the Musical choir program. They always need some help. Also, let's give a quick shout out. And then, yeah, there's no equipment to it, so we're just going to go and pop it real quick. There we go. Abrupt Decay. Dodge some commander tax damage, If they're banking on that Jeweled Lotus, it's going to help out. So it's going to send them back to the command zone. Also, let's give a quick shout out to MTGOTraders if you want to play the brand new Magic Online Commander Legends set. It is on Magic Online. And we go for Forest. Is there any certain way we want to? Yeah, let's just go for Abomination of Llanowar. Let's get Voltron versus Voltron going. So let's get Abomination down. Anything else? Let's go and pass the turn. Also, let's give a quick shout out to inkgaming.com. If you go to inkgaming.com/Jolt, it's going to give you 10% off. And while you're there, you can check out some of my playmat designs. And last but not least, I started a Patreon. So if you'd like to directly support cool content like this, there's a link down in the description below. But if you are keeping score at home, it is officially free time. So we have Freylease into Ancient Tomb, which I do like that, and really want to get the yeah, so we can let's do this. So let's go Freylease, and let's just start pumping up the elves. I think that's going to be a really good option for us. So let's get Freylease on the battlefield. Let's go for the +2 option. Yeah, because well, with Trailblazer's Boots, that's going to be equipped. That's going to be a 3. And that's going to be non-basic land walk. So if they do end up going for the equip, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just go and make an elf. And then that way, either way, we're going to be able to survive an attack from Stonehaven. Hopefully they don't have anything else out there. Let's go and push in for 2. Yeah, because I can just definitely see them going for that line of play. So let's just go and push in 2. Either way, they're not going to be able to block. So at least we can get in for 2 commander damage while we can. And also, it has vigilance. Excuse me, I always forget about that. So we're still in the same position. There we go. Yeah, I always just assume, not assume, but like in my head, as you're recording, you're giving commentary, you just kind of have a little keyword stick in your head for a particular commander. And whenever I think about Abomination, I just always think of Menace. That's pretty much what we're looking at. So, all right, opponent's going to go for the value play. Go for Srom. Hopefully they can get a few more stuff out there. Let's go and lead off with Forest. And I think we just want to keep the Elf Druid game plan going. Or if we want to end up popping Trailblazer's Boots, I think that would be the better line of play. Let's do that. So let's go and pop Trailblazer's Boots. And then that's going to be Elvish Visionary card draw. Like that. Enter the battlefield, draw a card. So see if we can't get down some sort of other elf. If not, then we're going to end up going for Timberwatch Elf, and that'll work out. Ooh, Toxic Deluge. Okay, let's lead off with Timber. Yeah, that is a very good thing to see. Go for Timberwatch Elf, and then anything else. Going pushing for a 4/4. So if they want to make this trade, we can certainly do that. So anything else. Pass the turn. See if they would end up going for this. They can double block. It does have Menace, but that would get rid of their entire value engine, and so it's going to work out. But yes, as far as the Llanowar, the music, oh, that's going to be a Chain Lightning. Yeah, they're going to get it. At least we got rid of Trailblazer's Boots. No, we don't have the double red mana. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, this is a very... Like, I feel like had Commander been as popular as it is now when I first got into Magic, I would have just instantly gravitated towards this Commander. And I feel like it's, newer players, it's a cool Commander. People who've been playing the game, I still enjoy it because you have the tribal aspect. You have this huge, right now we have a 4/4 elf ball out there. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so let's lead. Let's go Forest. And we've got actually a pretty good. So target gets, or X number of elves on the battlefield. That's going to be 4. We can send the other 3 in to get that additional bonus. Yeah, I think we're cool with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and, X number of elves on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and pump up Abomination. That's going to be a 4/4, making it a 8/8. And then do we want to push in with Strengthen Numbers? Because if we swing in with Elf Druid and Visionary, yeah, I think we're good with this. All right, so we're going to go and swing in with the entire crew, and then we'll wait for Strengthen Numbers to get that little bit of extra damage, because we're already at 6 commander damage, and so I kind of like going for this. All right, so we're going to see Stonehaven and Srom. Let's go for Strengthen Numbers. And actually, if we want to make a... So it's going to be +3, that's going to be 11. Yeah, I think we do go for this line of play. We could try to go for like a spot removal with Elvish Visionary or Elf Druid, but at this point, we want to get in as much commander damage as possible because it's going to be harder for them to stop it next turn. So, anything else? No, we're going to go and pass the turn. So we technically could have gone for Toxic Deluge. But yeah, we're going to be able to get in, if we get any sort of extra bonus, we're looking at Timberwatch Elf, that's going to be +2, swinging in next turn. And then at this point, yeah, I think we're going to be able to get into the clear because it's going to force them into going for the block with Stonehaven. Now, of course, our opponent has been stuck on 2 lands, but this is definitely something that you want to see happening out of Abomination of Llanowar. So let's go for Timberwatch Elf on Abomination. Or if we end up going for Revelation, 1/2. Yeah, because either way, this will work out. So let's go for Revelation. We're going to draw 2 cards. Hopefully we can find maybe a little mana dork or something just to drop it on. Oh, there we go. Fyndhorn Elves. Let's drop down Fyndhorn Elves. Let's go for Timber Watch Elf onto Abomination. And let's go and push in with a 7/7. And that will end up forcing the double block. So this is exactly what we want to see. So click OK on this one. Unfortunately, we don't have Trample, but at least it's going to force us to... There we go. All right, anything else past the turn? Yeah, our opponent is screwed on mana. That's... They've only... This is their third lane drop they made, and it's turn 7. But as far as the actual video of Abomination, this is exactly what you want to see play out. One of the cool things is just being able to get that power and toughness bonus still out of the graveyard. It just makes a huge difference. So I'm just going to push him with the entire crew. That will end up being commander damage. There we go. Well, actually, we'll do this. So we swing in with Abomination, and then we go for the pump. Because that'll be exactly commander damage, just in case they have something else. We'll just end up going for the Timberwatch Elf. See, there we go. All right, let's see what they got. That's going to be Chaos Warp. Okay, so let's see what we hit off of that. That is a Hero's Downfall. All right, so we're going to dodge on that one. Opponent's going to survive another turn. We'll definitely go to our second main phase and still end up casting Abomination. So let's go for Abomination first. It's like nothing ever happened. Abomination's ready to come back. That's going to be 1-2. And that's still going to give us access to Worn Power Stone. So let's get this down. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Then there. Anything else past the turn. So our opponent did have an answer for that last little combat swing. And then we'll see if they have another answer this go around. But at least we're still looking at 4-4 with Abomination to get in. And for the Timberwatch Elf line of play. So let's go and push in. It's going to be 4 coming across. And we'll swing in with the elves. That way we can kind of diversify our combat step because we've got commander damage with Abomination. And then also we can go for the Timberwatch Elf activation. It's Fairy's Protection. All right. All right, so they're going to be able to dodge that. So we're going to lose this last little combat step. Now, if they do end up getting down any sort of creature out there or spending their turn, next turn doing that, we still have Hero's Downfall to be able to stop that. So, but it is always nice seeing that, you know, when your back's against the wall and you do have, all right, opponent's going to scoop it up on that one, so no answer. Good game to our opponent. They were mana screwed on this one, so this was not a good showing. But with Jeweled Lotus, you know, that's one of the downsides of Jeweled Lotus. If you're trying to get off to a quick start and somebody has an answer to it, then it's one of those that it's going to set you back for the rest of the game. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, hey, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.